Hi, my name is Alison. You may remember me from Youth for Christ, assembly lessons and lunchtime clubs. We work for a Christian organisation, so we come to you with a Christian perspective. We couldn't present an assembly with the title LifeChanges without thinking about the current situation and the changes that we've all faced due to the pandemic of COVID-19. There have been loads of changes in the last 6 months, lots in school, and we're having to change how we present an assembly. So the changes in our personal lives. 5% said they haven't made any changes. I think probably everybody has. It's likely that all of us have experienced the imposition of lockdown as a shock to our systems, whether it's made us feel lonely or listless, or anxious, or even driven to distraction by the family constantly under each other's heels. As individuals, we've had to make changes both big and small to our everyday lives. But a crisis doesn't have to mean negative change, as a crisis can bring the feeling of unity, or it could be the ground for creativity and improvisation. Perhaps you've started a range of arts or craft projects. We're seeing some wider changes across the UK, switching to working from home, an increase in internet shopping. With encouraging more cycling, there has been a growth in bike lanes. Electric scooters, currently banned in most of the UK, may be legalised. There are significant changes from the last 6 months. Will they last? The aftermath of the pandemic will also see changes across the world. Which of these will have an impact? Which will we never see again? Change is going to happen in our lives. Some changes happen gradually and others are more dramatic. Some changes have a big significance on us as individuals, and some changes may have wider implications. In this clip, there are outward appearances of change. Shrek takes the magic potion for a quick external change, but some changes need time, especially when we're talking about changes in character.
Changes. Don't wanna be a richer one. Changes.
Just gonna have to be a different man.
Time may change me, but I can't trace time.
Oh, tell Princess Fiona her husband, Sir Shrek, is here to see her.
Still don't know what I was looking for, and my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets. Every time I thought I got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. Changes.
Fiona!
Shrek. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer one. Time may change me, but I can't trace time.
Fiona!
Hello, handsome.
Shrek!
Princess!
Donkey?
Wow, that potion worked on you too, huh?
What potion?
Oh, it's kind of a long story, but see, Shrek and I took some magic potion, and well, now we're sexy!
Shrek?
For you, baby, I could be.
Change can help us for the better and can actually develop us into better people. The truth is, change is inevitable. Change can be frightening and disruptive. However, with the right attitude, outlook and actions, you can find opportunities in that change. Metanoia is a Greek word which means a change of mind, and most importantly, a change in actions. How you show that you've changed your mind is by producing evidence that the change is genuine, and that can be seen by the things that you do. The Bible talks a lot about how people can be changed. This passage from Luke 3 tells about how John was preaching to the many crowds who came out to be baptized. Turn away from your sins, turn to God and prove it by having a changed life. The crowd kept asking him, What are we supposed to do? John told them, give food to the hungry, clothe the poor and bless the needy. Even the despised tax collectors came to John to be baptized, and they asked him, what are we to do to prove our hearts have changed? Be honest, he replied. Don't demand more taxes than what you are required to collect. And if you have 2 shirts, give 1 to the poor and give food to the hungry. Some changes happen that are beyond our control, but some changes are from our own decisions. Take a moment to imagine today as a blank page, a fresh start, a chance to make a change to your life. What changes do you want to make today? And what aspect of your life are you not happy with that you would like to change? I remember when I felt I was becoming too judgmental and didn't give people an opportunity just because I thought they were too young or inexperienced. But actually, I've had to change that. In a minute, we're going to show a video of transformation of a caterpillar to a butterfly. While you're watching the video, think about the aspect of your life that you would like to change. Something that you can control. There may be something like being a better friend. You may think, I'm not as good as I could be. Perhaps I'm a bit snappy. What would it look like being the good friend? It may need courage to make this change, and what would it look like? A man found a cocoon of an emperor butterfly and took it home so he could watch the butterfly come out of the cocoon. One day, a small opening appeared. The man sat and watched for several hours as the butterfly struggled to force its body through the little hole. Then it seemed to stop making any progress. To the man, it appeared as if the butterfly had got as far as it could from breaking out of the cocoon. Out of kindness, the man decided to help the butterfly. He took a pair of scissors and snipped off the remaining bit of the cocoon so that the butterfly could get out. Soon it emerged, but it had a swollen body and small shriveled wings. The man continued to watch the butterfly, expecting that in time the wings would enlarge and expand to be able to support the body, which would be simultaneously the right size. Neither happened. In fact, that little butterfly spent the rest of its life crawling around with a swollen body and shriveled wings, and it was never able to fly. The man, in his kindness and haste, didn't understand that the restricting cocoon and the struggle required for the butterfly to get through the tiny opening were God's way of forcing fluid from the body into the wings so that the butterfly would be ready for flight once it had achieved its freedom from the cocoon. Just as the butterfly could only achieve freedom and flight as a result of struggling, we often need to struggle to become all that God intends us to be. Sometimes we wish that God would remove our struggles and take away the obstacles. But just as the man crippled the butterfly, so we would be crippled if God did that to us. God doesn't take away our problems and difficulties, but He promises to be with us in the midst of them and to use them to restore us and make us into new and improved people. The Serenity Prayer is quite famous. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Change happens in life, and although it presents us with challenges, it is a chance to learn and grow and develop. We can be brave and change some things about ourselves. What one thing are you going to change about yourself? A positive change, not the outward appearance like in Shrek, but as in the Bible verses, a change that can be seen by our outward actions. Change may take time, like in the butterfly, but it is worth it. And it's actually in those difficult times when I've known that I've changed the most and God has felt the closest. I hope you have a really good week, keep safe, and hope to see you soon.